You know what I love about malls? They have everything. Food, apparel, murder, bathrooms. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Hey homies, it's me, Andrew Fantasia. Welcome back to OCTOBERFEST right here on Thumb Together. And we are talking about obscure gems in the horror/Halloweeny genres of movies. And today's obscure gem that I want to bring to your attention, submitted for your approval, here you go, baby, it's Chopping Mall. Guys, first and foremost, the fact that there is a movie called Chopping Mall is a miracle. It is a beautiful miracle. It is proof that there is a God somehow, and you need to watch it. But let's backtrack here. What is Chopping Mall? Chopping Mall is a film that came out in 1986, 1 year before I was born, but hey, who's keeping track? And it's about a state-of-the-art shopping mall, believe it or not. And the people who own the mall have decided when it comes to security, they want to go above and beyond. Sure, you could hire a bunch of folks as security guards and have them walk around with flashlights and nightsticks just like any other boring old shopping mall, but no, not this one. Not this one. This shopping mall has decided for security, they are going to build 3 highly intelligent security robots. The robots are state-of-the-art. They're military grade, so they're bulletproof. It's very hard to destroy one of these robots. They build 3 of them, 1 for each floor, because the mall has a trio of floors. They stick 1 robot on each floor, and once the mall closes, all the windows and doors are sealed with metal shutters, and the robots begin patrolling the floors, looking for any signs of intruders. That's the setup. Around the same time that these robots are introduced, we, the audience, are introduced to our 8 main human characters, who are a bunch of young people. I think most of them work at the mall, if not all of them, and they all decide one night, hey, when the mall closes, we're all gonna hang out after hours in the furniture store and get high and get drunk and just have like a good old-fashioned 80s orgy because it's 1986, so why not? So these kids have their party in the furniture store. Unbeknownst to them, there's a lightning storm going on outside, and the lightning ends up striking the control box that is connected to the robot's logic input. So all of a sudden, the control box is fried, and guess what? All 3 robots suddenly decide that they're more than just security guards now. Now they decide they are going to brutally kill and maim anybody who gets in their path. And guess what? There are 8 fleshy, meaty, blood-filled humans in this mall who don't realize that the security robots, who normally would just see a burglar and like immediately call the police and detain the burglar with their like claw hands, now the robots are like picking up buzzsaws and doing everything in their power to murder fleshies, because that's their new deal. So you got 8 horny, rowdy, drunk, possibly stoned teenagers running around a shopping mall being sliced and diced by 3 robots. The greatest movie I've ever seen in my life? Maybe? I think it's close. There were a lot of schlocky, cheesy B movies in the horror genre that came out around this time, but Chopping Mall might be one of the best. However, it is very much a product of its time, and that goes for some behind-the-scenes shenanigans as well. Take a listen to this quote from Wikipedia from the director about how the director made one of his casting choices. Director Jim Winkowski says Kelly Maroney was cast because, quote, I had seen Kelly in a couple of things and I wanted to date her. So I figured the one way to make that happen was to put her in a movie. Jesus. Chopping Mall was filmed after hours at a real mall, the Sherman Oaks Galleria in California. You've seen this mall before in Fast Times at Ridgemont High and in Commando. It's the same mall. So like yellow ties on Wall Street and cocaine, this mall was kind of a big deal in the 1980s. Originally, the movie went under the title Killbots, but Killbots didn't play very well with audiences. They found it to be kind of a stupid generic title. It ended up being a night janitor, of all people, somebody who wasn't even involved in the production, who suggested the name Chopping Mall. That night janitor needs a promotion, a raise, and an award, because Chopping Mall is a hell of a good title, and it's what drew me to the movie in the first place. Another oddity about Chopping Mall is that, as far as contemporary movies go, it's one of the shortest feature-length movies you will ever see. It's only 76 minutes. For movies from the 30s or 40s, 76 minutes isn't all that short a runtime, but for something from the 1980s, that's almost unheard of. There does exist a longer cut of this movie, a 95-minute cut, but apparently it was never released. I think it was only in theaters or something, but as soon as it hit home media, that cut disappeared, and all you can find now is the 76-minute cut, which is kind of a shame, because you know me, I like my movies long, and especially if there's a movie I have a lot of fun with, I just want more. Give me more. Give me more scenes, more action, more blood, all of it. So the fact that I can't get my hands on this 95-minute version is kind of a bummer, not gonna lie. The idea of being in a shopping mall after hours when it's just you with the entire mall to yourself is something that has always fascinated me and intrigued me, and I think a lot of other people would agree with that. So the idea of taking that concept for a movie and adding homicidal robots into the mix, that to me is a recipe for absolute fun. I wish somebody would remake this, but keep the cheese level. Don't try to turn this into Citizen Kane 2.0. Keep it cheesy. It's a movie about robots in a mall. Like, get over yourself. But I want to see this done again. Maybe, a little bit better and a little bit longer. But I want to see this again because this was so much damn fun. And you know what? It would make a great board game. Think about it. Anyway, that is Chopping Mall, one of my favorite obscure horror gems of all time. Oktoberfest is going to keep on rolling, baby. I will see you here next time, and until then, adios.